So an overview of the different current Oracle projects out there. Remember, this goes a bit beyond the scope of your minor, but might be interesting to know, or you might be using it for one of your projects. So we referred a few, or we noted down a few in the literature. So let's start with the first one. I will only describe them in a very, very highly overview, and you can read up all about them in the literature. So the first one up is realit.io. I always pronounce that incorrectly. What this one does is that you ask or post a question like a Quora.com ID, but you post a question and you can pick out later on the answer. You could even, based on reputation for example, but you could also ask them to pre-post their answer and can't change their answer later on. So you would hash an answer. So you ask your question, they answer it, they hash their answer and post it, so they can't change it later on, stuff like that. So many different mechanisms, of course, all familiar for you already. Oraclize, that's one of the bigger ones. I think it's the biggest one actually, running on multiple projects like Bitcoin, I think in Rootstock as well, the smart contract variant of Bitcoin, Ethereum. We posted a piece of code and we can show you how you can, where it connects with the smart contract. You should see the slides, or you should see the literature for that. But there you see where the contract actually connects and gets input from the outside realm into these contracts before stepping down into the decision tree. But Oraclize can be seen as a layer of different entities surrounding the smart contract communicating with each other, so to validate the input of the smart contract. So a good example would be like, hey, world out there, did Barcelona win with 5-0 to Real Madrid? And asking multiple entities around, multiple oracles in this case, surrounding it. So you see different aspects of Oraclize for that. Towncrier, also an interesting project. It goes beyond the scope to explain it here. If you want to read more about it, just dive into the literature. Of course, very interesting is also creating your own oracle. If you want to investigate more, if you want to hustle a bit with it, you can create your own oracle. It's a tiny oracle made possible by, let me check, well, it's on GitHub. We will post the GitHub link here. And by Alex Bergzaci, for those that want to know. If you want to learn more about oracles, just dive into these materials. You might be needing it for one of your projects. If not, then hopefully you know by now what the oracles are. Well, there are three main categories, as you know. It's all about trust and incentivizing, keeping them trustworthy. With oracles, it goes, the same concept applies with oracles as with other entities in the ecosystem. And the reputation of oracles will play a significant role. So that's the main reason why we will go into the next paragraph, where we're going to teach you all about reputation-based systems. There we go.